Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. I shook the coffee out of this coffee cup. Welcome to another Coffee Talk with Tank. Coffee, yeah, that's the name of the show. Well. I just finished a slice of humble pie. I did. I frequently eat humble pie. It's one of my favorite flavors. I'd be lying if I said it was my favorite flavor. It is a flavor that's readily available a lot of times, but not my favorite. I don't think anybody really loves the taste of humble pie. No one likes to be humbled, but I'll admit it. So, Patreon is over. How long did I last? Like 2 weeks? I'll explain why, briefly. There's no good way to try that kind of thing without trying it. And there's certainly no good way to trying it and like telling you that I'm trying it but not expecting it to work would negate any sort, I feel like would give you the wrong impression. You know, I don't want to come to you and be like, please, will you give me your money? I'm not gonna come to you like that, because that makes me sound cheap, and you know, I don't want to desperate, because I'm not really desperate, but I thought maybe we might be ready for that. I thought there might be enough people who'd be like, oh, I'd like to see some extra content, you know, but there's no way for me to test that kind of thing unless I try, and I wanted to build a structure around it that would hopefully, you know, get a Patreon off the ground. But it was a learning experience, and I learned that Tank Media Games is not ready for that yet. That's okay, because I still like making extra content, and I still like making things that you can enjoy that aren't just the streams. So here we are doing more coffee talks. Tank Rates Pokemon will return, but sadly, not for a little bit. I'm gonna try. It won't be regular because I'm about to have to go back to work for a little bit, and that brings us to the real topic of today's video, which is I'm quitting my job. I'm quitting it. That's the work computer right back there. I'm quitting it. I'm not going to do my job anymore. What that'll look like is on Monday. Monday is the day they've asked us to come back to work. And what that will look like is I will go into work, and then I'll find a minute during the day to speak with my boss, and I will let him know that I'm looking to no longer be employed there. No hard feelings. I've enjoyed my coworkers. I very much like my coworkers. Many of them I consider, you know, to be friends. Not quite close friends, but you know, in a friend category. I enjoy speaking with them and hanging out with them. I just don't enjoy my job, and it's not anything like what I'd like to do with my life. And you guys have made the mistake of giving me enough support on here and on Twitch especially to believe that if I continue to work hard at it and give it more of my time and more of a reasonable time and makes a few changes and allow myself more time to work on things, you all have made it at least it makes it feel like it's within grasp to do this as a living. I don't expect to make back what I make at my current job anytime soon. But I have been blessed, and I'm fortunate to have a support network created by my wife, created by my own savings, and created by an inheritance that I got from my grandmother when she passed away this summer, that will allow me to do this for a couple years and try to make something out of myself in this entertainment world. So that's the plan. The plan is make a go of it for 2 years. If I can't get anything, if there's no sign that it's around the corner in 2 years, if we're not at a point where I am able to support enough of what I used to make with entertainment, online internet stuff, I'll have to go back to work. So the pressure's on. The pressure's on me to try to find the thing that you guys like and that more of you can enjoy. And the pressure's on you a little bit to continue enjoying. But there's no pressure on you at all. This is just a dream, you know? My grandmother was always supportive of me. I was her first grandchild and her only biological grandchild, and she loved me dearly. I loved her a lot. and she was always concerned with making sure that I had what I needed to succeed. She and my grandfather saved a great deal. She and my grandfather saved a great deal during their lifetime, and she died a very wealthy woman for where we live and where we came from. And a portion of that went to my father, and a small portion of her wealth went to me. And that amount of money in an investment account currently is available to me to pay essentially myself a salary every month out of that account without eating into the principal, if you understand that kind of thing. Essentially, I will, based on the interest I will receive on that account every year, I will be able to pay myself about half gross of what I currently make. But of course, there's no benefits whenever I quit my job, which I have very nice benefits now. None of that extra stuff. It'll just be essentially taking cash and using it to help us live on. But there's enough of that to do that. So it's a calculated risk I'm going to take. It is a thoughtful, well thought out risk. It is something that I believe that we can stomach, and you guys have convinced me that there's something here and that there's something worth pursuing here, especially when I just don't feel right sitting behind a desk for somebody else and doing a job that I don't care about. I just don't want to do it, and I feel as though, because I've been blessed with the resources to be able to at least try this, it would be a disservice to myself, it would be a disservice to you, and it would be a disservice to my family, who I will eventually frustrate away from me probably if I continue to hate 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. It would be a disservice in that way to not try. So I'm scared, and I'm worried, and I'm anxious that it may not work. But there are backup plans, there are fallbacks, things are going to be okay. But I want it bad, and I want to work hard at it, and I want to make things for you that you'll enjoy. And hopefully there will be a return on that. Hopefully there's a monetary value to what I do here. Because I've seen other people do it, and hopefully there will be enough people that come in and enjoy it that everybody will be able to support each other. I'll try to give you as much of myself as I can, and hopefully Tanktown will return in kind with helping me to pay my bills and raise my children, and if I have children, support my wife and everything else. I'm excited. I'm quitting my job. Ever since I started the job there, I was like, I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to do something I really like to do. And I think after a couple years of grinding hard, waking up at 4 a.m., building a brand as best I can, trying to do all I can to make good things, the time is now. We got to try it. Because kids are coming soon, and other stuff's coming soon, I'm sure, and it'll get lost, and it won't happen if I don't do it now. So, that's today's Coffee Talk. For the next episode of Coffee Talks, please let me know what you'd like to hear about. I've made up a couple topics. Helen's given us a topic. They don't all have to be surrounding the business aspects or whatever of Tank Media Games. I'd love to talk about anything you want to talk about. So leave a comment how you're feeling. Let me know how you're doing. I'd love to hear from you here on YouTube. But please, more than anything, remember that I'll be around. Check the links below to find me in all the social medias, the Discord, the Twitch, and everything. And please remember that I love you very, very much.